Hi everyone, this is Jana Toral and welcome to the digitalfilipino.com podcast. From this episode on, we will be using our podcast as a medium to inform our listeners and inform our viewers, for those who will be watching this through YouTube, on various tech tips that are related to blogging, internet marketing, online payments, e-commerce, among others. And the reason for this is that we noticed that majority of our club members in the digitalfilipino.com club now are people who are too busy to attend our networking events or even to attend our hands-on tutorial workshops. And there's also a growing number of people who are also based abroad. So I hope that through this podcast, we will be able to share with you our knowledge on various things, and at the same time, be sure that you will be able to access this whenever you have time or whenever you need to. So for this first tutorial, what I'm going to discuss is all about integrating Feedburner into your blogs, especially those hosted in blogger.com. So normally, to use Feedburner, you need to visit the homepage of Feedburner, which is www.feedburner.com. You might ask, why do I need to use Feedburner when in fact, when you create a blog, it automatically has feed features. It has RSS, or really simple syndication, that allows you to distribute your feeds, and people can access to it or can subscribe to it using blog lines or Google Reader. One of the reasons that you may want to use tools like feedburner.com is that you will be able to track how your blog is doing in terms of how many people have subscribed to it or how many people are reading it, what articles or posts in your blogs do they find interesting that made them click on it, no? So I guess for that reason alone, for being able to find out how your blog is performing is very, very important, especially if your blog means a lot to you, meaning it is a source of generating referral business, or it is a venue for you where you can generate revenue or income online. So to start using Feedburner, you will see that there's a field box there where you can type in the URL of your blog. And what Feedburner will do afterwards is check the feed of your blog and give you an address, a Feedburner address that you can use from there on. So in this case, what I'll be doing is burn a feed for the digitalfilipino.com group blog. And I type it there, http://digitalfilipinoclub.blogspot.com. If you notice, there's a tick box there that you can click on, or that you can tick on if you are also using your blog as a means to disseminate podcast materials. So in this case, I'm not really using that, so I won't tick on it, and then I will click on next. Feedburner will show you a screen where it will tell you that it has identified the feed source and ask you to choose. So I'll choose the first one that they found, the Atom one, and click next. And it says here that it gave me a basic configuration of burning the feed for me. So it gave me the blog name, the blog URL, and the Feedburner URL. If I'm happy with that, I can proceed with it. If you use this one and you don't have an account with Feedburner yet, you will need to fill in the information like your username, password, and your email address. But if you already have an account, which is in my case, I could just log into my account and to activate my Feedburner. And once done, it will give you a congratulations message informing you that your feed is now live. It also gives you your Feedburner URL, which you need to take note of so that you will be able to integrate it in blogger.com, where your blog is hosted. So let's do that. So when you log on to your blogger.com account, you will usually be taken to a dashboard. So if you notice, I have several blogs listed there. Actually, they're not all mine. Some of it were from our fellow club members who asked for my help in managing their blogs or in setting up their blogs. So let's now look for the digitalfilipino.com club group blog. So what I will do now to integrate the Feedburner is to click on settings, And once you click on that, what you will notice is this is the section of blog in blogger.com where you can further configure your blog. Configure in a sense that you'll be able to identify properties about it. It is very important that we put in as much information as we can so that our readers will be able to understand our blog better, and at the same time, for search engines that get to visit our blog and crawl our content, will find it easy to identify what our blog is all about. And the same time for directories also. So in this case, I'm gonna click on site feed because that's where I need to add the URL of my Feedburner. So let's do that. And normally you will be given an option whether you want to show your blog feed in full or short. Short meaning it's like showing a one paragraph about your blog posts, and if the subscriber would want to read more, they have to visit your blog. You can also allow them to read it in full if you want to. So in my case, I've opted to allow my blog readers to read it in full. And then I inputted the Feedburner URL. Just a word of caution, usually when you copy paste your URL in Feedburner, there's a tendency that there's a space between the last / and the actual name of your feed. So you double check on that, or else you might encounter an error. And then I also put a footer there. So at least even if they don't get to read my blog all the time, at least I'm sure that whenever they get to read the feed, at least I subtly tell them that, hey, you might want to join the club. Because normally our blog readers are not specifically limited to club members alone. So once you've done that, you will receive a save settings successfully message informing you that you've done it. So from this point on, whenever you log on to your feedburner.com account, you will be able to monitor how many subscribers you have, what messages have they been clicking, among others. And this will be very useful for you in gauging how much of your subscribers are really engaged or active in participating to your blog using your feeds. There are a lot of things that you can do with Feedburner where you can monitor your traffic, and you can also monitor apart from feed traffic, you can also monitor your site traffic. So in our next tutorial, I intend to tackle that also so that you'll be further guided on how to use it. So I hope you find this tutorial useful. So if you want to download the slides and the notes, and if you want to download the exercise material as well, so just visit e-commercephilippines.com. So I hope that you find this useful. Thanks.